Electronics for all. Welcome everybody. In this lesson we will explain what a diode is. Basics and types of diodes. A diode is an electric device that permits the flow of current only in one direction and restricts the flow in the opposite direction. The most ordinary sort of diode in current circuit design is the semiconductor diode. Even though additional diode technologies are present, the word diode is traditionally aloof for tiny signal appliances. Current less than or equal to 1 ampere as maximum. When a diode is positioned in a simple battery lamp circuit, then the diode will either permit or stop flow of current through the lamp. All this depend on the polarization of the volts applied. There are various sorts of diode, but their fundamental role is identical. The most ordinary kind of diode is silicon diode. It is placed in a glass cylinder. Diode operation. A diode starts its operations when a voltage signal applies across its terminals. A DC volt is applied so that diode starts its operation in a circuit, and this is known as biasing. Diode is similar to a switch, which is one way. Hence it can be either in conduction mode or non-conduction mode. On mode of the diode is attained by forward biasing, which simply means that higher or positive potential is applied on the anode and on the cathode. Negative or lower potential is applied of a diode. Whereas the off mode of the diode is attained with the aid of reverse biasing, which simply means that higher or positive potential is applied on the cathode and on the anode. Negative or lower potential is applied of a diode. In the on situation, the practical diode provides forward resistance. A diode needs forward bias voltage to get in the on mode. This is known as cut-in voltage. Whereas the diode initiates conducting in reverse biased manner when reverse bias voltage goes beyond its limit, and this is known as breakdown voltage. The diode rests in off mode when no voltage is applicable across it. Function of diode. The key function of a diode is to obstruct the flow of current in one direction and permit the flow of current in the other direction. Current passing through the diode is known as forward current, whereas the current blocked by the diode is known as the reverse current. Diode equation. The equation of diode expresses the current flow via diode as a function of voltage. The ideal diode equation is where I stands for the net current passing through a diode. I0 stands for dark saturation current, the diode seepage current density in the deficiency of light. V stands for applied voltage across the terminals of the diode. Q stands for fixed value of electron charge. K stands for Boltzmann's constant. T stands for fixed temperature Kelvin. Diode circuits. The basic aim behind this study is to show how diodes can be employed in circuits. Now let us analyze a simple diode circuit. Keep in mind what we learned about ideal diodes. Here we are assuming that diode is ideal. This is just for the purpose of discussion. 1. When diode is in on mode, no voltage is there across it, hence it acts like a short circuit. 2. Whereas when diode is in off mode, there is zero current, hence it behaves like an open circuit. 3. From the above two conditions, either one can take place at a time. This helps us to check out what will happen in any circuit with diodes. Diode characteristics. Diodes have attributes that allow them to carry out a number of electronic functions. 3 vital characteristics of diodes. Forward voltage drop, forward bias about 7 volts. Reverse voltage drop, weakened layer broadens, generally the applied voltage. Reverse breakdown voltage, reverse voltage drop that'll force flow of current and in maximum cases demolish the diodes. Application of diodes. Diodes are employed in a variety of applications such as clipper, rectification, clamper, comparator, voltage multiplier, filters, sampling gates, etc. Types of diodes. All sort of diodes are dissimilar in means of construction, characteristics and applications. Following are some of the types of diodes. Small current diode. Large signal or large current diodes. Zener diodes. LED, light emitting diodes. Photodiodes. Constant current diodes. Schottky diode. Schottky diode. Step recovery diodes. Tunnel diodes. Varactor diodes. Pin diodes. Laser diode. Transient voltage suppression diodes. Gold dope diodes. Super barrier diodes. Point contact diodes. Peltier diodes. Gun diode. Vacuum diodes. Avalanche diode. Crystal diode. Follow us on all social media. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get new video updates.